All right, this video is going to walk you through how to find the missing side of a right triangle when given an angle and a side. In this case here, as you look at this problem, you need to first of all identify where is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always found directly across from your box, or your 90 degrees. So this 15, that's your hypotenuse. Next, we need to identify what is opposite and what is adjacent. Since the angle you're working with is 39 degrees, straight across from it then, this x is your opposite side, which then defaults the one right next to it as your adjacent side. Now in this problem, you'll notice we are not working with the adjacent side. So I'm just going to cross that adjacent side out. We only are working with the opposite side and the hypotenuse. Now before you move on, you need to know the functions and how they get set up. So the functions that deal with the ratios are sine, cosine, and tangent. So this word SohCahToa deals with the three functions sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine, or the so part, is the O and the H. That's your opposite and hypotenuse. So in this case here, you'll notice, yes, we are working with the opposite and hypotenuse in this problem. So therefore, I should be using sine to solve this problem. But just to show you how you rule out the cosine part, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And in this case here, you'll notice we did not have an adjacent side given to us. Tangent, which is opposite over adjacent, the x over, well, in this case, again, you don't have the adjacent side. So tangent doesn't work. But you do hopefully see that sine works because you have an opposite and hypotenuse that you're working with. So the formula then works out like this. Sine of your angle equals opposite over hypotenuse. So you have to fill this information in. What is your angle? Well, that's 39 degrees. So let's fill it in. Sine of 39 degrees equals my opposite x, straight across from your x, over my hypotenuse, which is 15. I can see here, right? Once you fill in this formula, then all you have to do next is try to figure out how to evaluate. When x is in the numerator of the right-hand side here, you simply have to cross multiply, or multiply 15 times this answer you get in your calculator. So the next, you go over to your calculator and you put in sine of 39 times 15, and it looks like this. The sine button is right here, and if you're going to get this calculator to work properly, and go to mode, this button right here. When you press second mode, make sure that there's an option in this little menu list for degree. Make sure there's a black box highlighting the word degree. Or whatever calculator you're using, make sure it's in the degree mode. And then finally, as you type it all in, you'll have 15 times the sine of 39, and the answer comes out to be 9.439. So, but if you're going to round it to two decimal places, it's going to be 9.44. And 9.44 units is the length of this missing side for the right triangle. Hopefully you saw how to use the sine function in this case, dealing with the opposite and hypotenuse. Good luck in future ones like this.